going on, gamers? It's Joke over here in state 545, and in today's video I wanted to go over gates, cities, capitals, and the world center in relation to the rewards for Eden Rising. So what are these things? Why are they important, and why do you need them? Well, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all of that. So, to begin, let's take a look at the rewards. If you come down here into the Season Rewards tab, I'm going to click on that, you can see that the rewards now are based on guild occupation value. In order to receive control rewards number 1, which you should be pushing for, you need a guild occupation value of greater than 1500. Well, what does this mean? Well, it's actually pretty simple, actually. If you back out to the map and you say, okay, maybe you guys are close to a city, or maybe you're close to a gate. I'm going to go ahead and come over to this city, and I'm just going to click on it. Click view, and then right here, it shows you that this city alone is going to give you an occupation value of 30. It's going to also increase your raw material production by 2%. Your occupant marching speed towards the city range. So what that means is that city, that in the square that the city sits in, and all of the tiles within that city limits, you have that marching speed. Also, the occupant relocation point build speed within the city range is decreased by 50%. So instead of taking 2 hours to build a teleport pad inside these city limits, once you have captured the city, it will only take you an hour. And here's what I mean by that. It's really hard to see on the map. You can't really see. Actually, you technically can. You can see that there's little lines, and these lines are the mountain ranges. So essentially, and after I've looked at it, it looks like as you zoom in, and it'll be easier to show you on these ones because they're bigger. This whole thing right here, these are all mountain ranges, right? Those are mountain ranges, and they're split up. The cities and the gates are all split up. There's typically 4 gates per city, typically, and there's 1 city in the middle or off to the side. So in this, if we got this city right here, or we'll say, for example, this city right here, that, where my marker is, if we got that city, all of those rewards are going to be good for that city, plus the occupation value. So it would only take me an hour to build my teleport pad here. Anywhere in this little mountain range, in this grid, we can call it, I'm going to get the benefits of the cities. So let's go over those one more time. So I'm going to get that raw material production. I'm pretty sure this is just in general, not only in the city, because raw material production isn't city to city. So you're going to get that boost regardless, but within the city range, you get that marching speed increase and the relocation speed. So this really would come into handy when somebody maybe is going to try and take over your city. You need to build teleport pads. You see them building teleport pads. Well, you're going to be able to get in there quicker and defend your city. So cities, again, have an occupation value of 30. Now let's look at, I'm close to a gate, so let's look at this gate right here. Each gate occupation value is 5. And if we can click the Doomsday tab, you can click on Guild, come up here and see your total occupation value. Right now, ours is at 20. So moving on up here to capitals. The closer to the center you get, the higher the tile levels, the higher the immunity for the gates, the cities, and the capitals as well. If I click view here, a capital is going to give us an occupation value of 10. It's going to give us a guild member cap of 10 as well. A raw material production of 5% increase, and again the 50% marching speed and 50% less time to build a relocation or a teleport pad. So right here too, this is where things get a little bit interesting. Your guild member cap increases permanently by 10. So what that means is 10 more people can join our guild. So ideally, we want to get 10 capitals and or the city. Actually, we just want 10 capitals, because then we can double the occupancy of our guild. And once we do that, we're pretty much going to be, or you're pretty much going to be, a force to be reckoned with. So judging by the looks of this, it looks like we need 10 capitals. If we want to merge with another alliance per se, maybe the strongest alliance in this map, it would be in all of our best interest to claim as many capitals as possible, right? So there would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 capitals in the map. That means we need 10 of them to be able to combine and merge. What that means is you guys are going to need to be diplomatic, right? You're going to need to be very, very, very diplomatic and work with an alliance, ideally the strongest alliance, right? So that you can capture and sequence those capitals and then merge alliances, because once you have 200, nobody else is going to be able to mess with you at all. So if also you have 10 capitals, you will have 1,000 occupation value, right? So if you have 10 capitals, which you'll need to combine, and then you have the world center, which you should if you have 10 capitals, the world center will give you 400 occupation value, 400. So that's 1,400. And if you do remember, for season core rewards, you need 1,500. So in order to receive these rewards, theoretically, the best case scenario would be you control the world center. You also have 10 capitals, which is going to give you that 1,500, and then mixed in with a few cities and or gates, you should get there absolutely no problem. Now, what if you don't get the world center? Well, maybe you only get 2 capitals. That occupation value would be 200. There's 2 capitals. We're at 200. And cities, let's see, 30. So say we get 10 cities, that's 300. We're only at 500. And then we need a ton more cities and a ton more gates. So ideally what I'd be pushing for is 10 capitals and the world center. That way you can ensure that you have a massive amount of points. Technically speaking, even on these gates, they only give 5. I'm not even going to try to do the math on. So you would need 200 checkpoints or gates in order to receive 1,000 occupation points, right? Occupation value. And that's a lot. I don't even know if there is 200 checkpoints in here. There probably isn't. So it's definitely possible, I guess, without controlling the world center. If you have a few capitals, a good amount of cities, and then a ton of gates. However, best case scenario for Eden Rising is that you are strong. You enter a strong guild. You occupy 10 capitals, and at that point, you reap the benefits of the rewards pretty much across the map. If you have 10 capitals, you're going to be able to build a teleport pad almost anywhere in 1 hour. You're going to be 50% quicker, and you're going to produce materials, not materials, but you're going to produce your resources very, very fast. So that's pretty much, in a nutshell, the benefits of doing all this. Each item, say the world center, the capital, cities, and gates, they all give you a slightly different perk, we can call it. However, as you move in towards the center, towards the world center, they increase. They're obviously harder to get. The world center takes 8,000. It takes 8,000 immunity, which is nuts. That's pretty much level 16. And then as you come back out, just like I had said before, it takes a little bit less. So this will probably take 8,000, maybe 5 or 6. This takes 6,000, but the closer you get to the world center, the more it's going to take. Obviously, also, as you can see as I'm scrolling, the closer you get into the world center, like I had mentioned earlier, the higher level tiles become. So that pretty much wraps it up. It's very easy. I'm not going to do the math on what it would take aside from occupying the world center to be able to get those rewards. However, it would be in everybody's best interest, because it looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the only way you can get a plus 10 guild cap is by occupying 10 capitals. That's it. That's the only way. I don't see the member cap increase on anything else but the capitals. So go out, capture your capitals, reap the rewards of all of the cities, the gates, the capitals, and build to greater than 1,500 occupation value. And really, truthfully, the easiest way that you're going to be able to occupy this stuff is getting your entire alliance to level 16s as fast as possible. And what is nice so far about Eden is that you all have to work together. It's a little bit, well, pretty much completely different than any other Doomsday season. I'm actually preference to Eden. However, if you don't have an alliance that works together, Eden is going to suck. And it's going to suck because in order to capture all of these gates, all of these cities, all of these capitals, you have to have multiple people, 10, 20, 30 people that have the exact same immunity, or an immunity adequate or above these items, these gates, these cities, these capitals. Otherwise, you're going to kill off so many troops. You're not going to be able to do it. You can't do it alone. You can't do it with 5 people. 10 people, you can on some, and then the closer you get towards the middle, you just need massive numbers. So your alliance needs to be working together. You need to be pushing for high level tiles. In order to push for high level tiles, I would recommend going to the right if you can. If not, just do your best. Start increasing your specialty points. Definitely take a look at my specialty points video that I had put up in the past if you're really looking to increase fast those specialty points. If you increase them, it's going to help you so much in the long run. You're going to be able to cruise through materials and resources. You're going to be able to clean them. You're going to be able to get a ton of virus samples, and you'll be able to hit high level tiles very quickly. The more specialty points, the better, is what I'm saying. So I hope that sheds a little bit of light on some of the benefits, some of the perks, and rewards, you know, in Eden Rising. If you guys, as always, have any questions, please leave them in the comment sections. Make sure you like, share, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Guys, thank you so much for the support already. I wouldn't be doing this anymore if it wasn't for the awesome support and the continuous growth on the channel. So again, I totally appreciate you guys. You rock, and until next time, I'll see you later.